Children, today we will see how to write formal and informal letters and what are the things we should keep in mind while writing these letters. Letter writing is one of the very effective modes of communication. Letters can be formal or informal. That means we can broadly classify letters into informal letters and formal letters. Formal means business or official letters, and they both differ in format and tone. Means their format is different from one another and the way of writing is different. Important points to be remembered. When you write a letter in an examination paper, don't write your real name or address. You may use a fictitious name. Remember that the style of a personal letter is quite different from business, official, or any other type of letters. Personal letters, they are intimate and long, whereas the official or business letters are brief and to the point. Informal letters. These are letters written to friends, colleagues, neighbors, acquaintances, and relatives. Their style is therefore simple, natural, and with a touch of witticism to make it intimate. The tone is conversational and informal, with spontaneity to make it interesting. The usual subject of such letters could be exchanging news, views, extending invitation, congratulations, expressing sympathy, grief, or offering an apology. Besides layout and content, one must observe the basic rules of writing. Good composition like grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Children, here we will see the format of informal letters. Informal letters, those letters which we write to our family members, friends, or relatives. See, how do we write? First thing you keep in mind, everything has to be on the left hand side. Very first, you are going to write the address. Address will be of the person who is writing the letter. Try to write address in 3 lines. Next thing what you are going to write is the date. After that, salutation. Then comes the body of letter, then subscription and signature. How to write these and what are these will be explained in the coming slides. Children, today we will see how to write formal and informal letters and what are the things we should keep in mind while writing these letters. Important thing you will remember when you are writing the date. First thing is always write the date below the sender's address. Now there are various ways in which you can write the date. You can choose any of them, like 10 June 2020, 10 June, 2020, 10th June, 2020, June 10th, 2020. Now here I would suggest you to write in this form, 10 June 2020, which will be easy for you to remember. That no need to remember where to put comma or what. All the four are correct, but I would suggest you to go for this. Unless mentioned in the question, students should write the same date on which they are taking the examination. So you remember, suppose if it is given in the question, then you will write that date. But if it is not given, then you should write the same date on which you are taking the examination. Now we will see greeting or salutation. First we had written the writer's address. After that we had written the date. After that we write greeting or salutation. See, what is this? The salutation should be written below the address and date after leaving the space of a line or so. Remember, after the date you have to leave a line. The form of salutation will vary according to the type of letter you write. See, for personal letters, suppose you are writing to the members of your family, how you will write? My dear father, my dear mother, my dear sister, my dear brother, etc. Suppose you are writing to your uncles, aunts or cousin, you may use my dear or dear depending upon your intimacy with them. Okay. Suppose you are writing to friends. Okay, now friends, someone who is not very intimate, you can write dear Mr. Sharma. With whom you are very intimate and friendly, you can write dear Mohan. But if that person is very intimate, very near, very affectionate to you, you can write my dear Mohan. It is clear? And suppose you are writing to any stranger, then salutation will be very formal, because if they are men, you will write dear sir, and for women you will write dear madam. See here children, it is given clearly that when we are writing salutation, means in the beginning when we are greeting them, what should we write, and at the end, that is a subscription, how should we end? Suppose you are writing to your father or mother. When you are writing salutation, it will be dear father or my dear dad, dear mother or my dear mummy. And same when you are ending it, you can write yours affectionately, or you can write your affectionate son or daughter, or you can also write your loving son. Suppose you are writing the letter to your brother or sister. When you are writing salutation, it has to be dear brother, dear sister, or you can write name, dear Amit, dear Rati. And while ending, that is a subscription, you will write your loving brother or your loving sister, or you can write yours lovingly. When you are writing to your uncle or aunt, it will be dear uncle or dear aunt. And in the subscription, you will write your affectionate nephew or your affectionate niece, or you can also write yours affectionately. When we are writing to our grandparents, we will write dear grandpa or dear grandma, and at the subscription you will be writing your affectionate grandson or your affectionate granddaughter. Suppose you are writing a letter to your close friend or acquaintance, you will write my dear Aarti, dear Mr. Sharma, dear Miss Aarti, and in the subscription same you will write yours sincerely or your friend, yours sincerely or yours truly. So children, after greeting or salutation comes the body of the letter. Now body of the letter, it comprises of the opening sentence, the subject matter, and the concluding sentence. Now, when we are writing the opening sentence, it sets the tone of the letter. The letter could be in response to a previous letter or refer to a particular subject or be general in nature. See, a few examples are given. Hope this letter finds you in the best of health and spirits. Or you can start, it has been a long time since I wrote to you. Or you can also write, thank you very much for the gifts. Or I'm sorry to hear that. Or I would like to congratulate you for your fabulous result. Or I would like to apologize for not attending your function. Anything it can be. Now these will be the opening sentences. After that comes the subject matter. Now it depends upon the question you have got. Accordingly, you are going to write it in paragraphs. Okay? Then comes the concluding sentence. This gently sums up the subject matter and leaves a loving impression on the reader's mind. A few examples are given, like at the end we write, kindly give my regards to uncle and auntie. Suppose you are writing to your friend, you will write, kindly give my regards to uncle and auntie. Or you can say, I am looking forward to meet you. Or wishing you a speedy recovery. Maybe someone is sick, then you can write, wishing you a speedy recovery. Or you can also write, looking forward to hearing from you. So these are the things you can conclude. You can write the concluding sentence. So when you are writing the body, opening sentence should be there. Then you will write the subject matter. Subject matter should be written in paragraphs. And then at the last you will be writing the concluding sentence. After the body comes the subscription or courteous leave taking. This is written after the concluding sentence on the left hand side of the page, followed by a comma. It is a polite leave taking and has different forms depending on the person you are addressing the letter. Some salutations and subscriptions, depending on the person you are writing the letter, is already shown to you in the previous slide. I had shown you in the previous slide that when you are writing letter to your mom or dad or to your grandparents, what will be the subscription? Okay, this has been already explained in the previous slide. At the last comes the signature and name of the writer. When we are writing informal letters, we just write our first name. Okay? Proper layout. This is the format in which letter is written. It is different for informal and formal letters and is dwelt on later. I had already told you that how will you write informal letters. Care should be taken to adhere to the proper format. See, both formal and informal, there are some changes in the format. So when you are writing it, you should take care to adhere to the proper format. Subject matter. Since a letter is written to communicate something, you are judged on how effectively you have covered the subject. Hence, your composition should be brief and relevant to the subject. Expression. The letter tests your skills in expression and thus has a high weightage of marks. It would be helpful to keep the following in mind while writing a letter. Like all composition writing, it should be written to a plan. It should have an interesting introduction and concluding sentence to make it appealing. Should follow a logical or chronological order by dividing the subject matter into paragraphs. Should use direct and simple language. Avoid high-flown or vague language. These are some of the things which you should keep in mind while writing a letter. Here is an example. Suppose you want to invite a friend on marriage. See the question. Write a letter to your friend for inviting him on marriage ceremony of your brother. How you are going to write? First you will write the address. You can write it in 2 lines or 3 lines. Leave 1 line Write the date 20th June 2020. Again leave a line. Then write dear friend. See the subject matter, how you are going to write the body. How are you? You will be glad to know that my younger brother Mohan's marriage is taking place on 30th of this month. My would-be sister-in-law is a government teacher. The name of her school is Government Senior Secondary School, Panipat. As you know, we have invited very few persons and you are one of them. Try to reach 2 days before the marriage. I assure you that we will have a very nice time throughout the wedding celebrations. Please give your family members my regards and invitation. And then when we are closing it, yours affectionately, Mohan. Understood? Now see one more example I'll show you of informal letter describing how you celebrated your last birthday. See the question. You are M. Suresh of 25 Nehru Nagar, Hyderabad. Means this is your address. Write a letter to your friend Vinaya describing your birthday party. So very first what you are going to write? You are going to write your address. It is already given in the question. So that is how we have written. Then comes the date. Then comes my dear Vinaya. The name of your friend is also given. Now come to the body of the letter. Thank you for the good wishes card sent by you on my birthday. The card was really beautiful. However, I missed you. Anyway, my parents held a party on the occasion. All my relatives and friends came to wish me a happy birthday. Everybody liked the birthday cake. There was a special program of dance and music. We enjoyed ourselves till late in the evening. My uncle from England gave us a surprise visit. My parents were very glad at it. My uncle brought with him a special gift from London. I will show you the same when you come here. With love, your affectionately, M. Suresh. Now this was one more example of informal letter. Now we will see what are formal letters. Formal letters can be business letters, official letters, letters to the editor, or letter for application of any job, or application when you are writing to principal, sir. See, business letters, making inquiries or asking for information, or replying to inquiries or giving information, placing orders or sending replies, cancelling orders, or letters making complaints. Official letters, registering complaints, making inquiries, making requests or appeals. And when we write letters to editor, again a formal type of letter, giving suggestions on an issue, usually of public interest, expressing view on an issue already raised in an article, write-up, or in a published letter. And this one is when you are going for job application. These all are formal letters. These all types of letters are formal letters. Now we will see the format of formal letters. We have already seen the format of informal letters. See what change it has. Here very first sender's address and date, same as we used to write in informal. But here the person to whom you are sending the letter, his or her address should also be there, which is not in informal letter. Inside, or addressee's address. After that, the salutation. Then you will write sir or madam, or you can write dear sir, dear madam. After that, you are going to write the subject, means on what you are writing the letter. Because see, formal letters usually to officers that go, they don't have time. They first see the subject, that how important it is. Okay, subject should be appropriate and written in a line or two. Okay, then comes the body. Again, it has to be divided into paragraphs, beginning and then content and end. And last, when you are writing subscription, it has to be written like yours sincerely, yours truly. Again, you have to keep in mind that everything has to come from the left hand side. Is it clear? See again one more example. This is the question. You are Praveen Khanna of 23 Civil Lines, Lucknow. So this is your address. Write a letter to the editor of Bharat Times, Lucknow about frequent breakdown of electricity. Now keep in mind everything has to come on the left hand side. Very first you will write your address, which is given in the question. Then you will write the date. Then you will write the address of the person to whom you are writing. Here it is given. Write a letter to the editor of Bharat Times, Lucknow. So you will write the editor. Next line you will write Bharat Times, and then you will write Lucknow. Now how do you start? Dear Sir. After that you will write the subject. What is the main subject? It is complaint about breakdown of electricity. See how you are writing the body. Please permit me some space in your newspaper. I wish to draw the attention of the government towards the electric supply in Lucknow. The lack of electricity supply is causing much trouble to the city. The supply we get is not only short but also highly irregular. We do not know about the hours of cut. It has also affected the supply of water. If there is no light in the morning, there is no water either. The local water board also depends on the supply of electricity. Streets in dark in the night. It causes accidents. The students cannot study well. Then you will write last, I wish to make an urgent appeal to every person concerned to help. With thanks, yours faithfully, your signature, and then your full name. When we are writing informal letters, we just write our first name. But when we are writing formal letters, it has to be full name. Okay? See children, one more example of formal letter. This is the question. You are Rahul Kapoor, living at 15 Kavi Nagar, Ghaziabad. Write a letter to Pradeep Electronics, Ghaziabad, complaining that the washing machine you bought from them last year has started giving trouble. Request them to send a mechanic to repair the washing machine. Again, keep in mind everything has to come on the left hand side. Very first, your address, which is given in the question. Then the date. Then to whom you are writing, that is also given in the question. Dear sirs. Then you write the subject, requirement of a mechanic for the washing machine. See how you are writing the body. I bought a clean washing machine from you. Write cash memo number. Now cash memo is given. Cash memo number is given here. PE 5301, so that they can find out when did they sell the machine and to whom. Okay. Dated 5th November 2019. Means on this date Rahul had purchased the machine. It worked well for a few months. Now it has started giving trouble. The rotor does not move. There is a strange sound coming from it. Also, the machine doesn't wash well. The dryer has gone off. You are requested to send your technician at once. It is still under warranty. An early action will be appreciated. Thank you. Yours faithfully. Then the signature and then the full name, Rahul Kapoor. As we know that when we are writing formal letters, the full name is to be written. Now these are some questions for you to practice and see whether you have understood it. Very first, you are Purohit of 50, Nishant Lok, Vijayawada. Last fortnight, you bought a pair of the best quality shoes from the Liberty Shoe House, K-Bagh, Vijayawada. But after a week, the shoes developed cracks in the sole. Write a letter to the sales manager asking for the replacement of the shoes or the refund of the price paid. Children, can you tell me what type of letter is this? Yes, this is formal letter. Second, to uncle thanking him for a nice birthday gift. Your uncle has presented a book to you on your birthday. It is related with the art of living. Pointing out the usefulness of the book in life, write a letter in about 100 words thanking your uncle for sending this valuable gift. You are Naveen or Nalini, living at 250 Rajdhani Enclave, Baroda. This is a type of informal letter. Again, the third one is again informal, to a friend inviting him to the book fair. Your friend Kunal is fond of reading good books. Write a letter to him inviting him to visit the book fair which is going to be held in your city in December. You are Rajiv Mittal, living at H15 Ballabh Colony, New Delhi. So these are the assignments. I hope you have understood formal and informal letters. Thank you for watching.